Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back on the channel. We got another body cam for us today. We got cheating fire chief secrets. Hold on, let me go back. Cheating fire chief's secrets unravels after wife is found dead. What you laughing at?
I'm not laughing. I was smiling hard.
No, you laughing, man. Let's go. Somebody.
Doing neighbor Kevin and Marcy very well.
I wouldn't say very well, but I know them.
Okay. We're investigating the death that Marcy died a few weeks ago. I don't know if you've heard that. Any concerns you have about their relationship or anything going on there that we should know about?
Not long as that I could think of. No, they always seem really happy.
In Washougal, Washington, a quiet suburban town where people look out for each other, tragedy.
Washougal.
Oh, okay, I thought so.
And it's in Washington. Just give me like Wisconsin.
Okay, let's go.
A quiet suburban town where people look out for each other, tragedy has struck.
And what's your first and last name?
Kevin West.
Tell me exactly what happened.
She's having a seizure right now. She's never had one. No, she's not breathing right now.
Heroic local firefighter Kevin's wife, Marcy, dies of an unexpected medical emergency. But 3 months later, the cops are on their street again.
Lost my wife. I tried to save her. This is not right. Dude, I'm a good man. I've always tried to save people my whole life. This isn't right.
What happened in 3 months to turn Kevin from a grieving husband into a murder suspect? With never-before-seen footage, here on The Decoder, we'll take you through the investigation into Marcy's death and how it was revealed to be no accident, but rather part of a twisted plan. And a whole community will never be the same. Kevin calls the Washougal Police Department at a little before 4:30 a.m. on January 8th, 2024.
Seizures are really scary. I'm going to help you. We're going to get help on the way, okay?
I'm a battalion chief with Camus. I've been a paramedic for a long time.
Okay, Kevin, it sounds like you're taking really good care of her. I hear it's her first seizure. Tell me exactly what happened.
She woke me up in bed. I have her on the floor right now on her side.
49-year-old Kevin West is a battalion chief with the fire department, and he's trained as a paramedic. His wife, Marcy, should be in safe hands.
How old is she?
48.
Is she awake?
No, she's not.
Is she breathing?
Yes.
Okay, hold on just one sec. Has she had more than one seizure in a row?
It hasn't stopped. I got you. Come on, baby. I got you.
And they're coming.
She's not breathing right now. Hold on.
A lot of times.
She's stopped. Hold on.
Hold on 1 second. Don't do CPR.
I'm not. I'm just checking on her right now.
Okay, because it's really scary, but a lot of people don't breathe when they're having a seizure.
No, I know. I know what seizures are. She stopped.
She stopped seizing?
She had a headache at about 11 o'clock last night, and she threw up, and I didn't think about it.
The paramedics arrive just a few minutes later, but Marcy, by then, is no longer seizing and no longer breathing. She's dead. Around 5:30 a.m., an officer sits down with Kevin, who's shell-shocked. He tells them he and Marcy had dinner together the night before, and she threw up and took some Tylenol before going to bed.
You noticed something was wrong, or was there at what time you think you noticed something was off? I have no idea what time it was. I just woke up. The dog was whispering and kind of woke me up, and then I knew she was having a seizure, and got out of bed, and I called down the line. I had right around my side of the bed. It was pretty much right. I woke up and saw the doctor. Yeah.
Marcy was 48 and had no long-term health conditions. She and Kevin had been together for decades, and they had 2 children, a 20-year-old son and an 18-year-old daughter. As a fire chief, Kevin is a pillar of the local community, and so is Marcy as a nurse in the ER. From the outside, they were a picture-perfect family. From the outside. On January 10th, 2 days after Marcy's death, the forensic pathologist carries out an autopsy. She's not expecting to find anything out of the ordinary. The pathologist finds that Marcy didn't die from the seizure, but that's not necessarily suspicious.
At the end of the first day, I did not make any observations, and I didn't have any information to suggest that this was anything other than a natural death, and I just needed to find the answer.
Kevin, trusted among law enforcement, has arranged for Marcy's body to be taken to the funeral home immediately. But the pathologist isn't quite finished and has her body brought back the next day.
The second exam was the following day, so that would have been the 11th, and I believe, again, we started around 9 or 10 in the morning.
And were you able to see things in the second evaluation that you weren't able to see or fully appreciate on the first?
Yes.
And why was that?
On the first day, that when we did the initial examination of her body, she had, like many people do, very dense lividity, or that pink, deep purple discoloration. That made it very challenging to see a lot of the lesions I later identified on her head and neck.
Examining Marcy's body a second time, she finds bruises on her head and neck.
I listed the cause of death as asphyxia due to blunt neck trauma.
This implies strangulation, not a spontaneous medical tragedy, but murder. At the same time, the investigation is revealing Kevin and Marcy's marriage to be less than perfect, according to their friends and his colleagues.
And so what did Kevin tell you about the marriage?
Overall, it just seemed very strained for a very long time.
Did he tell you about the basis of the strains?
There was some differences in how they parented, some strain about the children.
Did he express to you financial strain in the marriage?
Yes.
There were historic problems in the relationship.
More in the ways of Marcy wasn't working, I think, and hadn't gone back to work. Kevin was working a lot of overtime, and there was just a lot of things to try to keep up, I think, with whatever their financial responsibilities were. That we did not talk about.
Did Kevin West ever discuss divorce with you?
Yes.
Perhaps those previous problems had resurrected themselves. And in the days after Marcy's death, he doesn't exactly act like a grieving husband who's lost the love of his life, not even around her parents.
Kevin ever asked you whether you wanted any of Marcy's belongings?
He did not.
He disposes of her things without even talking to any of her loved ones about it. It's like he wants to erase her presence from his life entirely, for reasons that will soon become chillingly clear.
That always shows a fear. Especially when you're quick to pack up your significant other after an untimely passing. That means a lot of times that means you're trying to move someone else in. And you want them to fill the void or fill in those areas where you're removing that other individual out. You know? We've seen this time and time again. And it shows again.
On January 23rd, a few weeks after her death, detectives come to interview Kevin. Again, he tells them Marcy felt unwell the previous evening.
She wasn't dizzy. She didn't have visual changes. Kind of check those things out. Gotta go her separate in case she was going to throw up again. Went to bed and then got a seizure, you know.
Did she often have headaches?
She didn't have migraines. She didn't have headaches. There's no possibility. I mean, she doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. Doesn't do anything like that. She's not going to overdose. There's absolutely nothing that's going to show up in that toxicology report. I was shocked to find out it's 2 to 3 months.
Oh, really?
I had no idea it was 2 to 3 months to get a toxicology report. And, this is my first time experiencing this firsthand. So my dog was whimpering, and I woke up and then realized she was having a seizure.
Okay.
I went around the bed. She was close to that end table to the right of the bed.
Okay.
I slid her down just a little bit, I rested her on my knee, and helped her to the floor. I got her on her side, and then I ran around the bed, got my phone, called 911. I was on the phone with dispatch, I had her on speaker, the phone's right in front of me, and she wasn't breathing.
But there's something different about this interview, something the detectives don't yet know about. As they speak, a woman is hiding in the room just next door, and she might be the key to unraveling the whole mystery. Because Kevin, being a sociable, friendly guy, well known in the community, has a lot of friends, and those friends have more information to share with.
You said what?
You said you told me. I said, well, it's in the title.
Cheating wife.
Cheating
fire
chief.
Yeah, my bad. But I'm just saying, like, I understand it's in the title, but still, even if it wasn't in the title, it's like clockwork.
Well known in the community, has a lot of friends, and those friends have more information to share with the cops. In September 2023, he and his fellow firefighters went on a hunting trip.
This trip, Kevin West was on his cell phone, like, nonstop. And it was more than just a few phone calls. There was a lot of time spent on it. So finally, both Scott and I noticed, what this was about. So I confronted him and I said, "What's her name?"
Her name was Cynthia Ward. The issues in Kevin and Marcy's marriage weren't just financial. He was having an affair as well. A week later, the detectives come to speak to him again. This time, they're armed with new information. First off, they know Marcy underwent a life scan in December 2023.
So we never, just knowing she doesn't go in for physicals and all these, I was like, and that this year was the first year it was opened up to spouses.
Oh, okay.
So it was line personnel, spouses, and then retirees, then volunteers. And it was based on how much space was available and how many appointments were available. So I was like, I worked hand in hand with Dan Hammond, who runs the coordination of all that live scan. And I was one of the first ones to sign up and just make sure that Marcy was on that, because my experience the first year was like, man, you knew everything. Like, your carotids are clear, I don't have a fatty liver. Apparently Marcy had a fatty liver, I guess, and I was like, it's just good information.
They didn't find anything conclusive.
And then we talked a little bit about you and Marcy's relationship last time, and you'd mentioned, like any relationship, there were some bumps along the way. Are you able to talk to us about those bumps, or like when those were?
So in 2015, we were spending a lot of money on my daughter's savings.
Okay.
We didn't have a savings account. And it would always worry me that I don't have money for incidentals.
Ever any talk of like impending divorce or like seeking a separation?
We talked about that.
Okay.
That was back in 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. And then moving forward, and again, this is another couple questions that I apologize for, being blunt, but do you happen to know Cynthia? And how do you know her? I guess what's your relationship?
So, I had an affair.
Okay.
With Cynthia, and I'm struggling with my choice of doing that. I knew of her in the early 2000s.
Okay.
I met her because she was a Washington volunteer.
And as far as like timeline of the affair, when was that happening?
Right now.
Right now? Okay. And then I guess how long or how frequently has this been happening since then?
Once a month.
Okay.
Simply, we're having an affair. She came here. She was here the night you guys were here.
Okay.
Tuesday. We were in the garage.
and having a drink when you guys came.
Okay.
And I told her you guys were here when I went out there, and we were having sex. And I shouldn't have, but I did.
51-year-old Cynthia Ward is the missing link. If anyone knows the truth of what happened to Marcy, it might be her. So the detectives track her down.
I really appreciate you taking the time.
No problem.
So we are here to talk about Kevin and Marcy's situation. Kevin West, how long have you known Kevin?
These are approximate. I knew him when I was a volunteer firefighter, so again, maybe 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Where'd you volunteer at?
Washougal.
And then, did you know Marcy at all, or?
I think I met her once.
Okay.
20 years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So way back in the day. I guess what was the relationship or dynamic with Kevin at that time?
Pretty much friends at first, and then kind of had a closer relationship. I did. I think it was because I liked his paramedic work. I had a couple of firefighters that I liked, and I just enjoyed working with. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
You said a little bit closer with Kevin. Did you guys ever date, or was he
not really date?
Married at the time?
Yes,
okay.
I was too.
Gotcha. And then moving to more recent.
See, your facial expression is killing me.
I'm just listening.
Calm.
Babe, I'm calm.
I know you calm, said, but chill, because you're making me. It's the eye rolling and stuff.
I was too.
Gotcha. And then moving to more recently, when's the last time you saw Kevin?
Today's this last week.
Okay.
I did.
Today's Wednesday?
Yeah, last week.
What'd you guys do Saturday? Any pre-birthday plans or?
Yeah, I mean, just to talk. I kind of comfort him a little bit during this hard time. Mm. It's nothing relationship-wise. It's more of a friend.
Okay.
He already said
to comfort him.
And is that mutual both ways, friend, or is there any spark there?
Well, at that meeting, the time we met, it wasn't sexual or any kind of romance. It was just for comfort. And that's what it's been since Marcy.
Okay.
So.
Were you saying that way back when it was?
No, just recently.
Just
what
recently?
We were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just recently, it hasn't been.
No, just pretty much just being a friend right now.
Okay. Platonic relationship.
Yeah, right now.
Has there ever been a time where you guys were involved or intimate?
Yes.
Okay. And when was that?
I don't know the last time. I can't give a date.
It's time frame.
Oh, when it started?
So when the last time y'all...
in general, was this 20 years ago? Was this a week or a month ago?
I mean, just a month ago, maybe a couple months ago.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the date, and I'm not sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
The thing is, according to Kevin, she's lying.
Right.
They met to have sex just a few weeks ago, the day the cops came to see him.
That initial time frame where you were volunteering and got to know Kevin, how long did you guys talk, or were you close? Was it months, years?
I don't know. Months, maybe. 20 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How long were you volunteering with Washougal?
7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you guys working together for roughly that entire time, do you know, or was it?
No, I don't even know when he started. I think I was there before him.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I'm sorry.
You mentioned more recently you guys started talking again?
Yeah, in July.
Okay.
Yeah.
And kind of what was the dynamic there, or how'd you?
Just, hey, how's it going? Pretty much. That's how it, for a while, just talking and chatting and just kind of remembering old times. Remember we went on this call one time kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But that was it.
And then how did you first learn of Marcy's passing?
He told me.
Okay.
Kevin told me.
And do you remember about when that was?
I think I messaged him and just said good morning or something, and he told me that she passed.
Good morning. She sent a good morning text. Whoa. Oh yeah. Damn. Y'all got to that part?
mean, they done got to a lot of parts.
No, I'm saying.
We passed that.
Some people bump and grind, but don't hit a good morning.
They hit good mornings.
Way.
Okay. And like that day, or was it like a couple days after? Or?
I think it was that day.
Okay.
I think. I'm sorry.
No.
I think it was that day.
Okay.
I reached out to him. He didn't reach out to me. I messaged just like, hi, good morning or something like that.
Okay. And radio silence from him, he didn't respond?
I think he responded like, again, an hour later.
Okay.
It was later in the day, I think. I'm trying to think, go back to that day. But I reached out to him and then he told me.
Okay. And what is it, like abnormal for him to not respond?
Yeah,
in a
kind
timely
of.
fashion?
In a timely fashion, yeah.
And do you remember like what he said or the context of how she passed?
I think it just mainly was, I'm just going to think about it for a second.
Sure.
Marcy passed away. She had a seizure, or I might have asked. So again, I'm just kind of guessing a little bit. He had a seizure, and he did CPR. I think I said something that had been really hard. And he was upset, and I don't know if he really wanted to talk about it. Just sad. And that's why I'm just being a friend right now.
Cynthia says she met Kevin's kids just once, at a family gathering after Marcy's death. And she maintains she was only there for emotional support. But her involvement in the family is telling.
He has marriage. And it seems from the outside looking in that it's not going so well. And we don't know him. Right? We don't know you. This is the first time we're speaking to you. And what we're asking is those background questions so we can get a better idea of those things. Because there's things from the medical examiner side that people don't understand. Even people who work in our professions don't understand how much of an impact the outside life can actually impact what they're viewing when they're doing the examination. We're trying to get information from other people what they believed it to be. And then from you, I think you have a unique perspective because from the sounds of it, has been some intimacy, and at the very least, from a comfort perspective, to me, that the way you're describing it sounds like there's a future potential relationship. So we're trying to figure out how all that actually fits, so that we can just better understand the dynamics.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know how to speak on their marriage. I don't.
And I guess we're not asking you.
Like, was he angry with her? No.
Again, she stays carefully neutral.
Your perspective, what do you think he's seeking that he wasn't having in his marriage? Because
it would be a guess.
Sure, and that's all we can ask is your perspective. So
maybe some intimacy. I don't know.
So working through August into September, are you able to talk to us about your relationship with Kevin at that time?
Just it became more,
And from there, I guess, surely there was something like in between August and now. You guys talking more, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Did it get to like a daily basis?
Yes,
you guys were talking?
yeah, daily. Mm-hmm.
And as it turned into, more of a relationship than platonic or friendship, did talks about, were you in a relationship at the time?
Yes.
Okay, and Kevin was obviously in a relationship with Marcy. Did you guys have conversations about that?
About what?
About you guys being in relationships with other people and seeing each other?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to talk to us about those conversations?
Just that we were in relationships. I had the same partner for about 9 years. Okay. So, and we lived together.
The discussions ever go from that point, that surface point, to what would life look like if we were no longer in our relationships, our current relationships?
At first I think it really was like a fantasy because we knew each other and we had that connection, from a long time ago. And yeah, I mean, it did, but I think in our heads we probably thought it was more of a fantasy talk, more of it'd be great to be together, or whatever that looked like.
Okay.
But it wasn't, that's pretty much what it was.
Cynthia is still with her partner, John, and living with him.
Oh.
She said that.
Yeah.
She said her partner, John. Well, she didn't say his name. She just said her partner. They've been together for 9 years and they stay together.
Despite the situation with Kevin.
And you said he doesn't know about Kevin. You haven't told him about Kevin at all? Okay. Has he had any suspicions or anything like that?
Yeah.
Did he raise those suspicions when you guys talked about separating?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess what did that conversation look like?
He asked if I knew a Kevin.
Okay.
And I didn't say yes or no. He's like, pretty much he would find him and confront him or destroy his life or whatever that looked like. Not like, I don't know if it was idle threats or whatever. But he has brought up his name a few times. I just kind of just let it go.
Her relationship with John is difficult, and the cops have been called on them.
You know what it is? So, on Kevin's end, he's married. He's having an affair, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't want a divorce because then he loses everything he thinks in his mind I done paid for. Because I was the one providing this lifestyle and all this stuff. And then if I get a divorce, it's a possibility I lose the house. I got alimony because I'm having an affair, right? Mm-hmm. So I can't divorce. If I divorce, I lose half, if not more, everything that I have. Because you remember at one point they were talking about having a divorce and it was arguing, and it was talking about the fact of her not working. So him being a provider. And if you are the provider and you have been providing this lifestyle for someone for so long, getting a divorce, you would have to continue to provide the lifestyle. So even in a divorce, alimony. Mm-hmm. Her end, I can't leave John because if I leave John, I don't have anywhere to go because possibly John is providing her the lifestyle. So now you got a conflict of two individuals about a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? He gets rid of Marcy, thinking he has done the smartest thing because he's a paramedic. He thinks he's done.
A firefighter.
Well, firefighter. He's also, you know what I'm saying, first responder. Yeah. So he thinks I can do some things and get rid of her and nobody will find out. Mm-hmm. So if I'm still looking up to get her, now she can leave John and just move in with me. And she's like, yeah, I can have the house. I can have the guy with the nice job and all, you know? Mm-hmm. That's part of her fairy tales story.
Yeah.
They always keep talking about the fantasy of everything. Yeah. You got anything you want to add to it?
No, I'm just listening, taking in, processing.
Her relationship with John is difficult, and the cops have been called on them in the past.
My daughter is uncomfortable with him, and she's begged, can he please just live somewhere else? And I'm trying to figure that out. I have my daughter, I have me, I have, financially it's expensive. But that night, I knew that I never wanted to be with him again.
In Cynthia, Kevin was seeking intimacy. And in Kevin, Cynthia was seeking safety. But neither of them considered Marcy's place in all this.
Sounds like you and John are kind of trying to figure things out as far as separating.
Just trying to keep him cold.
Do you know, had Kevin had any of those conversations with Marcy as far as separating or divorcing?
Probably a little bit, just because I was in this situation that I wanted to get out. That's why I don't know if it was a fantasy for him. Just making me feel better.
Are you saying you don't know if he would tell you, we're seeking a separation to try and like give you hope and make you feel better?
Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, we fell in love with each other, so I thought maybe that eventually one day. But I was still stuck in my situation, you know, trying to keep Johnny from, you know, going crazy.
Sure. Did Kevin ever talk about like finances or his money situation?
No, not really.
Yes, he did.
Anything. That he's doing better than he did 20 years ago.
Sure.
He's a battalion chief, you know. And I was really proud of that for him.
You know what?
I told him that I'm the only one on my house that, but Johnny is going to get an attorney, he said, and take half because we live together.
Okay.
And then recently I told him that I can get an attorney too. I'm just not a big fighter like that. So I was just going to take what he was going to give me. It's my house.
From the sound of things, Cynthia wouldn't be bringing much money to the relationship if she and John divorced, which, according to Kevin's friends, would have been a problem.
It's like your worst nightmare. You've built a pension for 20 years, and then say your wife comes up to you and says she wants a divorce, right? By that time, you're ready to get out of the field. And now you're worried about getting rid of 50% of your stuff.
He was worried about the money he'd have to give Marcy if they divorced, and he'd have little money from Cynthia to replace it.
Did he say something to you about Marcy's passing?
Yes.
What did he say?
That he was relieved and that a burden had been lifted off his shoulders.
Has have finances been an issue since Marcy's passing at all that he's brought up?
No.
No, I don't. I don't think so.
I know sometimes, or most times, it seems like in situations of like unexpected death, where maybe funeral arrangements haven't been made, they haven't made plans like that, or last will and gone down that route.
Yeah.
Sometimes getting hit with all those very unexpected expenses can be a big impact.
Mm-hmm.
Has that been the case at all?
No, he just said everyone's been so nice and the outreach has been amazing.
Okay.
The fire department, it's pretty tight family, and that when something happens, so I think that is the help maybe he's getting.
Okay. That's
I know
good.
he's never said, I need money in any way. He's never said that to me.
Did he ever say he wouldn't be able to afford separating or divorcing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Either she's lying or Kevin was.
Did Kevin ever talk about, did Marcy know about the affair?
I don't think so.
Okay. Ever any indicators of that she may have been suspicious or aware of I guess, different things? Cause
me telling him that Johnny has said his name. No, he's never said anything that Marcy knew anything.
Do you think that now it's going to be easier for you and Kevin to start a relationship? What are your thoughts? Like, where do you think you sit right now in the relationship? Like, where is it going to from your perspective?
I'm not going to jump to anything until he can finish his mourning or whatever that, recovery that you said is. And just be there for him. I didn't have plans never to talk to him again or something. That feelings haven't changed.
She plans to move in as soon as possible for her and her daughter.
Please know that it's been discussed. Like, they've talked about this.
That's why
and he was
she was over there.
This is your out. Baby,
when she was over there that day when y'all showed up and was talking to him, she was putting it on him because she needs the home. She's trying to move in as soon as possible.
As we're talking, you have feeling. You guys are telling each other that you love each other, and now you're at a place where, at least from on his side, I mean, there's a finished place with that relationship now. I mean, and there is that.
I don't think he stops like loving her right now just because she's passed.
And I'm sure, hold on. Okay, we talked about this before too, pertaining to real life situations. I'm sure every issue and problem that he was having in his relationship with Marcy, he came back and told you, and he was telling you how he is providing this for her, and he's taking care of this, and he's taking care of that, and he's the breadwinner, and he just talked about his finances with you. Y'all ain't just and you was like, and he has told you all of this, and you on the outside think, oh, you doing that for her? Oh, I won't be a big of a burden if you were doing that for me. I help out where I can. Maybe I contribute. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm heading at? Mm-hmm. Because we've seen it, but me and C, have seen it take place in real life. People will coach you to leave a situation so they can move in and replace that situation. Because they like how you're taking care of that person. It sucks.
You know, there is that.
I don't think he stops like loving her right now just because she's passed. I think he has to go through that process.
And
my feelings for him haven't changed. Okay. So
there's still that hope that you guys will reach there, but there's things that have to get processed.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if he can do that, or if he feels like he would still want to.
If he wanted to, when he had a whole wife, what makes you think he won't want to now? It's even easier for him now. So let's be real, girl.
And you know that's what you want to.
Exactly.
Like he would still want to. Yeah, I would. I still don't know why it's being investigated. I have no idea. I'm confused on that whole part, and I thought maybe he wanted to talk to me about the affair.
She like, y'all can take my...
and this is a normal question, I promise. Did Kevin give you any indication of what to say or not to say when you came here?
He said to be honest and truthful.
But she's already behaved dishonestly.
We went to Kevin's. You were there.
Yeah, that was the first time that after his birthday. So I've only been there twice, and we stayed in the garage because I felt more comfortable.
We were kind of surprised that you didn't come out or anything. So
I didn't even know you guys were there. Like, I didn't know it was you.
Okay.
I didn't know it was police. I actually thought it was his neighbor, and he was sitting there and talking with his neighbor.
Okay.
I didn't know until you left. Yeah.
And then what did he say when we left?
He said, they just wanted to discuss whatever, this whole investigation. So I said, okay. Why is that?
I'm having a hard time imagining we were in there talking with him for like an hour.
I had no idea. I promise you, I had no idea it was you guys. I thought it was his neighbor.
And there are inconsistencies regarding who knew about the affair, too. First, she says no one did. And then she says maybe Kevin told her mom. And when the detectives drill down on that, she gets defensive.
This is changing just a little bit.
Because we're beating around the bush. And I know it's past 6 and you're trying to go and I'm trying to go.
It just kind of changed. I feel like, okay.
Well, some of your answers have changed, and sometimes we see deception come across in different ways.
Okay.
And
And I'm trying to be deceptive, and I told you that.
You already
okay.
And no offense, I'm not saying you are,
Okay.
but everybody in that chair says something similar to that effect.
Okay.
So I guess what I'm trying to ask.
I'm not liking that feeling. Like, I'm trying to be as truthful as possible, and it's not feeling very good. Like, I'm here to answer questions without anyone else, and now I'm feeling like this. I don't like it anymore.
Okay, and that's I didn't mean to come across that way. I guess I'm just trying to ask it, and maybe my partner can rephrase it. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
No, I don't. This is changing to be something that you're saying, like, to be more truthful. I'm trying really hard. Like,
was she backed in the corner?
I think
maybe I should. Maybe I need to take a break. I think I need a break.
Cynthia's not under arrest, so she's free to go. And she leaves. But she can't get away from her entanglement with Kevin and his dead wife. The detectives search the house, as well as the couple's online accounts. And it's in Kevin's message history that the real revelations lie.
Was he sending money already?
On January 3rd, he messaged Cynthia's brother-in-law, Paul. Paul had been sending him real estate listings.
Kevin messaged Paul, "I'm moving out on Monday."
Kevin messaged Paul and said he's moving out on Ooh, so he's trying to sell the house?
So Paul is Cynthia's brother.
He's a real estate.
Uh-huh.
A second message read, "From Kevin to Paul, papers done Tuesday."
And now, what date were these sent?
Both of those were sent January 3rd, 2024.
So what date would have been Monday?
January 8th.
And when were these messages deleted?
Both were deleted on January 3rd, 2024
Wow,
at approximately 6:56 p.m. So on January 3rd, 2024 at 4:21 p.m. local, Paul had replied, "They need it. 4 years ago, we were in Goldendale looking at property with Cynthia and Tanya, and I asked Cynthia if she was going to be able to afford the property once Johnny was out of the picture. She looked at me and scoffed and said she could never imagine a future without him. And that was after about a year of just bad fighting between them." Kevin replied, "But I don't care, I will find the best option." Paul replied, "Good for you. Divorce sucks, but staying in a dead relationship is worse."
Did Kevin reply to that divorce sex message?
He did.
What did he say?
Kevin replied, "For sure." And in a second message, "Cynthia and I are solid, and we have an amazing future together. I can't wait to add to my family and start over. Legal crap will be over in June."
These messages were also deleted. There's evidence that Cynthia and Kevin had definitive plans to leave their partners, live together, and get married. But why lie, unless they knew it would look suspicious? On January 3rd, Kevin also messaged Cynthia's mom.
"Cynthia and I are doing great and recently have been able to have her with me. I can't help myself from telling you how much I love your daughter. I'm the happiest I've ever been, and when we are together, we always have the most amazing time making very special memories out of anything we do. I'm meeting my attorney on the 9th, and I will have options to decide from, and I'm very excited. I will also be moving out on the 8th. Next week will be a big week for Cynthia and I to celebrate. I love you."
Whoa!
So instead of moving out, you decided to go another route.
On the 8th.
January 8th, the day of Marcy's suspicious death.
Right.
On March 20th, the toxicology report comes back, and it supports the medical examiner's opinion on Marcy's cause of death: asphyxia with blunt force trauma to the neck. Added to the messages and Kevin's inconsistent story, the detectives make their decision.
My son is not.
We'll be chatting with them here in a minute, okay?
God, this is crazy. I didn't do anything.
So if you want to face our car for a second, if you want to take a step forward. Kevin.
You don't understand. I didn't do anything.
We'll talk about that here in a minute. Do you have anything on you? Anything sharp?
I have nothing. I just have something in my pocket. I don't know what.
Okay.
I have my rock and my pendants.
Okay. So we're going to search you real quick, and then we'll continue that car and we'll explain what's going on, okay?
This is so... I lost my wife. I tried to save her. I tried to save my wife. I've only tried to save people my whole life. This isn't right.
With Kevin under arrest in the cruiser, his and Marcy's son comes out to talk to the cops.
So I'll catch you up to speed super quick and easy. There's a lot going on. Your family's been through a lot. We're not going to make it worse for you. Your dad's been arrested. He's going to go to jail today. Right now, they're taking him back to our office to see if he wants to talk about things in another interview. But he is being arrested for murder.
And can I ask, what grounds do you have, like, evidence?
There's a whole lot to it. You guys are going to get a notification from the medical examiner's office today.
Okay. And that's the toxicology report?
Well, part of it.
Kevin's taken back to the police department.
You've been exceptionally polite, cooperative the whole time, too. Every contact with you has been polite and cooperative.
I don't want to have my attorney present.
Okay.
He doesn't talk to the detectives, but they don't need him to.
Right.
They have enough to take him to trial. And at trial, he takes the stand in his own defense. He tries to recontextualize other witnesses' testimony.
He testified that you told him, I think he said that day, you said a big burden had been that you were relieved. Did you have a conversation with Scott Slocum that day when you said something like that?
I could have. I would have never in my life used that in the context of Marcy passing. The things like the fire department supporting me and bringing food for everyone, that was a load that was lifted off my shoulders. I don't know of, any other reason that I would say something like that.
But it's hard to believe that a friend would misinterpret something like that, not without good reason. Similarly, he tries to explain selling Marcy's belongings so soon after her death.
I apologize for that. I don't know that there was something that they would have wanted. I didn't think to ask, and I regret that. But it wasn't done in haste. I just, there was a lot going on at the time. There was the ice storm. I just lost my wife. Someone that I loved very much for a very long time, that I lived with, had children with. But we also had the other side where it was very difficult, and that was a lot of emotion to handle.
Did you go to Marcy's funeral?
No, I did not. I wasn't welcome.
How did you become aware of that?
When I was arrested, I very quickly found out who wanted to talk to me anymore.
Kevin, did you put your wife in a rear naked chokehold and strangle her to death?
No.
Did you do anything to cause the contusion on the back of her head?
No, I did not.
Did you do anything to cause Marcy's death?
No, I did not.
Kevin's defense team present the theory that Marcy's seizure was caused by an overly vigorous massage given by her son the night before her death. But when he demonstrates the massage he gave her, it's clear that it was harmless.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, please.
Kind of the general, it's kind of hard to see from your point of view, but I would kind of press and just go in a circular motion on the back, trying to find those knots.
Oh, okay.
Someone caused those injuries, and it wasn't their son. After just 2 hours of deliberation, the jury finds Kevin guilty of first and second-degree murder. But at his sentencing hearing, the family strife continues. Their son pleads for mercy.
My name is Ted West, and I am writing regarding my father. I respectfully come before you to ask for being seated. I have the privilege of knowing my father for 22 years, and during that time, he has consistently shown himself to be empathetic, quiet, and loving. His character reflects someone who genuinely cares about others and strives to do what is right.
But their daughter says something very different.
What hurts in a way I will never fully be able to put into words is that you didn't just take my mom from me. You had the nerve to look me in the eyes days later and ask if I was relieved she was dead.
What?
Relieved. After you killed her. That question is something I will carry with me for the rest of my life. It was cruel. It was heartless. It was inhuman. You didn't just kill my mom, you tried to steal my right to grieve her.
Ultimately, Kevin is sentenced to 25 years in prison. He never confessed, but prosecutors believe he killed Marcy to avoid the financial cost of divorce and used his position and expertise as a paramedic to cover it up. And this might have been months in the planning. From the life scan in December, trying to find health issues that might make her death plausible, to the real estate planning. Since his arrest, Kevin and Cynthia have gotten engaged.
Nigga,
what do you think about this chilling story?
So he in jail doing 25 years. You know what?
The fact that he only got 25 years is crazy work.
Because he still can get his pension. Oh, she's smart. She's smart. She's still trying to get shit from it.
She ain't worth the darn either. And he evil.
They both are.
That's what I said.
You said she ain't worth the darn and he's evil, and I said no, they both are evil.
Well, he the one that actually took his wife's life.
Yeah, true.
But yeah. Y'all. Yeah, that was a lot for me.
That's a crazy situation, man.
And then you had the nerve. Okay.
The rear naked chokehold, though.
That's crazy.
Because it's not gonna leave the marking. It's not gonna leave a lot of marking on the body.
Not
but not like a finger, a hand, and like, or using a object. So it's more of it's to cut the windpipes. So now you can't. Damn, he tried to do it smart, and he was trying to rush the medical examiner to go ahead and bury her, but that second one, she wanted that second one.
Good,
and if it wasn't for that second,
he would have got away with it.
Yo,
that is some. Rest in peace to Marcy. For sure. Like this, yeah.
That's tragic, bro.
Facts.
Y'all spam us up, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments. Crazy story, crazy situation. It's not even a story, it's factual information.
Facts, yeah.
That's what makes it even more damning and sad, man. But again, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
You are?
Kid and
We
C.
are.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my folks.